Hey guitar friends, today on All About Guitar Academy, we're going to be talking about the 7 most important chords you should be learning right now as a beginner guitarist. Coming right up. Okay, so you're just starting out at guitar and you're trying to figure out what chords should I be focusing on right now. Well, in my opinion, there are 7 chords that are essential, and you've got to learn these chords before you can move on and advance to the next level. So we're going to cover those today, and I'm going to throw the chord shapes up here so that you can see how to play those chords. All right, we're going to start out with the first one, which I always teach my students in their very first lesson, and that's E minor. Okay, so it looks like this. E minor is basically just a 2-finger chord that you can play. It's an open chord, and all of these chords I'm going to be going over with you today are open chords because they're played with open strings. But E minor is especially easy. I like to play E minor with fingers 2 and 3. I number my fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will be finger 2 and finger 3, and they go right here, just like that. Just like this, and you play all 6 strings. That's an E minor. The next chord that I recommend you definitely learn from here, and you don't even have to move your fingers much, is E major. E major looks like this, and it sounds like this. Notice that that chord sounds a lot happier. E minor sounds kind of sad, and E major sounds a little bit happier. All right, that's because it's a major chord. A lot of times minor chords are going to be a lot more melancholy and sound a little bit more sad than the major chords. So let's review those 2 chords because these are really important. E minor, and then to go to E major, all I have to do is take my index finger or finger number 1 and place it right here on string number 3, fret number 1, and then play all 6 strings. Just like that. So that's E minor and E major. The next essential chord that I recommend you learn is going to be A major and then A minor. And I'll show you the difference between the 2. A major is played like this. We're actually playing strings 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're not playing string number 6. Again, I'll do A major for you. And that's how I play it. There's other ways to play A major, but I'm going to stick to the basics here. And then once we know A major, we can go to A minor, which looks like this. And you'll notice that A minor looks a lot like E major, which we just learned. So if you go to your E major chord and then just move your fingers down 1 string towards the floor, you're creating an A minor chord. It sounds like this. See, a little bit sadder than A major. A minor. Okay, and that's a good trick to remember, is that A minor looks a lot like E major. So if you've got E major down, it's really easy to go over 1 more string with all 3 fingers and create that A minor. Hey guitar friends, by the way, if you are just getting started with guitar and you're having a little bit of trouble, my FastTrack Guitar course is just what you need to get started down the track of learning to play guitar fast. I've developed a very easy method for learning basic open chords with only 2 fingers at a time that will get you up and running on the guitar, learning in as little as 6 weeks or less. All right, it's called FastTrack Guitar. You can get it here at allaboutguitaracademy.com. I can't wait to see you there in class. All right, so the next chord I recommend that you learn and master is a C major. It looks like this. Sounds like this. And you'll notice on the chord chart that what I'm doing, I'm placing my first finger right here on string number 2, fret number 1, and my other two fingers, finger 2 and 3, go right here. Just like in the chord chart, I'm not playing this low E string, this string number 6. I'm just playing 5 strings. And that is our C major. The next chord that you've got to learn is a D major. It's used in so many thousands of songs. And it looks like this. Sounds like this. And you'll notice on the chord chart, we're only playing strings 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not playing string 5 or 6. So D major again. Okay. And finally, we want to learn G major. There's a few different ways to play G major. I'll show you the easy way. It starts out like this. You've got finger number 2 right here on string number 1, fret number 3, and then finger number 1 is on fret number 2 of string number 5, and then you place finger number 3 down here on this very first string, fret number 3. That is our G major, and we play all 6 strings together. That's our G major. Okay, so those are the 7 most important chords, in my opinion, that you should learn as a beginner guitarist. The reason for this is because those chord shapes basically form all of the other chords on the fretboard. Once you start learning how to play bar chords and other chords up the fretboard of the guitar, you're going to find out that the chord shapes we just went over are found all up and down the fretboard. So those are very important. Not only that, but these chords are found in so many songs. Unbelievable amount of songs. So let's review those chords again together. The first one is E minor. The next one is E major. All right, I'll go over to A minor from here because it's really easy transition. A minor, then A major, then we've got D major, C major, and G major. All right. Hey, I hope those 7 chords help you out. Don't forget to come back here to All About Guitar Academy. Anytime you want to get some free tips and lessons right here at YouTube, All About Guitar Academy. And don't forget to subscribe. That helps me keep the channel going. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more.